What's up, air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's your weekly reading. If you would like a personal reading, that's linked in the description below. I'm already getting distractible thoughts and like scatterbrainedness. Anyway, let's see. Let's jump right into it. King of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. Jesus Christ. And the Four of Cups in reverse. Some of you guys have actually been distractible lately. A little bit withdrawn. It's because you're emotionally drained. And so it almost feels like you have no choice. The Four of Cups in reverse. This is a card of coming out of that distractibility a little bit. Something has definitely been distracting you, but you might actually, I don't feel like this is right now, but you might actually be coming into this place where you're no longer being deterred. All of this has to do with your emotions. So whatever this is, your emotions are attached to it, to the outcome, to the situation as a whole. I just feel like you guys either are not allowing yourselves to feel, or you're just so emotionally drained that you're completely withdrawn. And that could be part of that distractibility. Maybe you're distracted from your relationships, right? People are trying to offer you a helping hand or support, emotional support in some way. And you're just so focused, not even focused purposely, but like you're just so in the weeds of your emotional, I want to say distress, or your emotional drainage. Yeah, you have the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's all about restlessness, lack of sleep, constant. Again, like I said, I was getting distractibility for a reason. When this card is upright, he's absolutely distracted by his own thoughts and emotions. In reverse, there will be a coming out of it, but I just don't see it happening right now, this very moment. Some of you guys watching this are still very much so in that contemplation stage of like you're thinking too much about things. Queen of Swords in reverse, this continuously comes up. More distractibility. A lot of emotions here. Out of 6 cards, 4 of them have to do with your emotions. This Seven of Swords is kind of Delulu world. Living in like La La Land a little bit. It's not necessarily distractibility. It's just like living in a fantasy world. That's not like real. I think a lot of you guys maybe are wanting to do that. This Queen of Swords is you. In reverse. Again, this cold, I think you're numb to certain things emotionally. And you might not be wanting to face that. You might not be wanting to face that. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Again, comes out under the Four of Cups in reverse, which is you will eventually get to this point where you're realizing that being in this space doesn't serve you. You think it's protecting you. You think it's helping. But this sort of withdrawal, this sort of numbing is not helping. And some of you guys may be distractible because that's your response to what might be happening in your life, like a trauma response. You want to just escape. You will be coming to that, strength in reverse. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear behind whatever is happening. Queen of Pentacles, upright. Page of Swords, Like I said, you will be seeing eventually. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. When you finally come to terms with the things you need to come to terms with, your eyes kind of will be open. I mean, here is literally an eye that's being pierced. But at the very least, this eye is completely aware. I think it's up to you, though, especially with the Page of Swords, to seek out information that you're needing, or seek out some sort of... It just feels like information, so I'm just going to go with it. The Queen of Pentacles is a nurturer. There could be somebody in your energy that could help nurture you. Or it could be you needing to nurture yourself. Just getting like nurturing. And then the Wheel of Fortune. This Wheel of Fortune is all about big shifts and changes in the right direction, allowing fate to kind of take hold. Instead of being apathetic and numbing yourself emotionally, you're kind of leaning into this thing, but you're also taking action as well. The Page of Swords is very much so, I don't want to say it's a card about action, it's a card about initiative. Doing your due diligence to get the info that you need. Queen of Wands in reverse. There could be somebody in your energy that's jealous. Maybe they come across as a nurturer, but realistically, they're very insecure. Maybe that's what you're needing to see. Nine of Cups. Yeah, and then Temperance. Things coming back into balance, harmony, healing, moderation. You're doing too much numbing right now. And that's kind of what's distracting you. You need to kind of bring yourself back into harmony. I feel like you're the only one who can bring yourself back, though. This person in your energy that comes across as a nurturer is very insecure and very distractible themselves, but it feels almost like they project. Your satisfaction, your happiness, your contentment will be attached to the things that you learn. I don't know how that makes sense, but it'll be attached to the things that you find out. And once you find them out, you can't unfind them out. I think that's pretty much why you're numbing, because intuitively, you know deep down inside that if you find this thing out, things change, right? The thing is changing. You're right there. It's happening. So, I don't know how this makes sense or why I'm even saying what the fuck I'm saying, but the void. That's where your emotions are right now, in the void. This is a moon deck too, so the moon does have to do with the emotions. I want to read this before I continue to pull any more oracle decks, and I will be pulling more oracle decks. Your time to rest and reset is here. Release all that doesn't serve you. Stop resisting. The void is a time of possibility, not just darkness. There's nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits. So let go of the old. While the full moon, full attractive power, gets all the publicity, the dark moon, which offers the infinite possibilities of a clean slate, is just as powerful in its own way. The dark moon often looks just like a darker piece of the night sky, and in some cultures, the way it appears harkens back to the idea of the void. It's a place of unknowable secrets, a state of everything and nothing, or a place to prepare or rest before moving on. To me personally, there's a relieving restful quality about the darkest moon that allows pondering and decisions about what we can jettison before making fresh plans for the new moon, which is the next day. If you find yourself resisting the dark moon, it's usually a clear sign that you're being stubborn about letting go of something that's old and not serving you in a positive way any longer. Often that's a fear of or pattern that was created to protect you in some way. What have I been saying? Rewind this reading. What have I been saying this entire reading? You're numbing in order to protect. That's what you're used to doing. However, now it's outdated, yet you're still carrying it or acting it out. Know that this moon is powerful, but it's also incredibly gentle in the way that it helps you unravel what actually is so you can embrace the fresh start of tomorrow. Relax, reframe, and think about how much better your life will be without the bad habit, fear, or pattern. Get very clear about the possibilities of this transformation and what it'll give you in real terms. This is the power of the dark moon. It's the optimum time in the cycle to release the old and cut the cords of relationships and traumas that deserve no time and attention in your present. I feel like some of you guys think you've done this cord cutting, but you haven't. You haven't even scratched the surface. You're actually just numbing and spiritually bypassing. Intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We're all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we process, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. I think a lot of you guys need to actually tap into that. Okay, I guess I'm doing this deck.